It's the most anticipated barrier draw in racing. Last year it was a circus. This year we're about to board a super yacht called the Jackson on the iconic Sydney Harbour for the draw of the Everest of 2025. Have a look at this view as we sail away from the wharf further into the harbour. The iconic harbour bridge just about to come up. Everybody has their place inside, ready to find out their fate with the barrier draw. All the talk this week has been about Ka Ying Rising. It was unbelievable to see the betting moves on him, all based on a rumour that he wasn't going to start. And David Hayes inside has assured everybody that he is A-OK, on top of his game, and now we just await the draw. David Hayes, what is the initial reaction to the barrier draw?
I think barrier 7, if I could have, I would have chosen it. So we're very happy with that. That's about where we wanted to be.
And when you assess some other speed influences in the race, Marzu drawn inside, Overpass drawn outside,
yes.
How do you determine that that works in your favour?
Well, you know, if they race in their typical fashion, they're going to roll forward and at great speed. And we've probably got the option to just sit off them, and if Zach thinks they're not as fast as they make out, he'll lead. You know, that's Purton will make his own mind up. But the map looks very good for him.
You would have been pleased with this weather today, 28 degrees in Sydney. You'd be the happiest man to be looking at the weather app and see nothing but sunshine.
Look, we know he's so good on a firm deck. Zach sort of sent some false news out that he's actually won 3 races on the wet. So he's good on the wet, but probably better on the dry.
It wasn't the only false news getting around either. Have you ever seen anything like it? The other night, he was going to be scratched. There was everything wrong with him. When did it start coming across your desk, all these rumours?
Yeah, well, my son JD rang me and said Gareth Hall's Twitter account got hacked. And Gareth Hall just rang up and said, it's not him. Like, and I laughed. I thought it was quite funny. And then by 9 o'clock, halfway through the Hong Kong races, it went viral, and in the end I was a bit upset by the whole thing, but I knew the horse as well, so there's no doubt, not one setback, and he's totally normal and he's in great shape.
You mentioned JD calling through. What's the banter been like? What's the family group chat like between the boys? They've obviously got War Machine running. Has there been a little bit of back and forth in the family chat?
I must say, after he won that last race, his 4th in a row, they've been giving me the dad a bit of a watch out. And he's a legitimate chance. He's got a good barrier, his form's outstanding, and his track work this morning, I actually saw at Lindsay Park, he looked really good. So they've got a great chance, and with Brightside on the day, it could be a good day.
Jolly Star, barrier number 5. You must be thrilled.
So thrilled. Oh my gosh. What can we say? It's just, and I just felt so nervous about the whole thing. But when it came up 5, that was fabulous.
In a barrier draw, you always, I think, have a number in mind, what you'd like to draw in between. What was that number for you guys?
For me, it was 5 to 8. I was hoping from somewhere 5, 6, 7 or 8 to put her in the middle of the field, and then we were talking about it. Maybe 3 would be good, and maybe 9. It's not so bad. So it was all those sorts of things, but. Look, it's just great to be here. What an event, what a spectacle, and how lucky are we?
Absolutely, and you must take great confidence in the fact that James McDonald, he had multiple options in the race, and the fact that he sided with your girl.
He did, and we're just so thrilled with that. I mean, James has ridden her in her last 2 wins as well, and so he definitely knows the horse. So, and it was just so exciting that he actually made that decision.
Ben Baker, what is your initial reaction to the barrier draw? Obviously, you've got Marzu and Ka Ying Rising drawn inside you.
Yeah, I came in not too worried about it because he's got that natural speed. He's going to put himself right there anyway. I was hoping maybe we draw in between them or even towards the inside, but we're going to be positive. We're going to come across, and it really sets our plan regardless. So we're going to be right there, as we know. And his best runs are always at a high cruising speed, and we've learned over a long period of time he's dynamic first up. He's dynamic at that 1200 and probably on a reasonable track. And if he handles that well, I'm confident he can run up to his best.
Cowboy hat to be out in force. Good luck.
Yeah, I hope I can wee one post-race.
So that's it for the 2025 Everest Barrier Draw. As we come back into the wharf, everybody's still having a wonderful time here. A lot of discussion about how the great race may play out on Saturday, and I cannot wait to bring you all of the coverage on trackside on Saturday.